In the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains, 5 men disappeared without a trace. It was February 1978, and Gary Mathias, Bill Sterling, Jack Madruga, Ted Weiher, and Jack Hoot were all friends from Yuba County, California. They'd been to a college basketball game in a nearby town and were on their way back. The only vehicle the men had was a beat-up Ford Econoline van, which broke down often, but that wasn't unusual. Back then, cars weren't built to last. However, what was unusual was when the men were found, or rather when their van was found. It was on a mountain road miles away from the route home. The engine was still warm, and the keys were in the ignition. There was also enough gas for them to make it home. So why didn't they? Searchers combed the area for days, but there was no sign of the men. Their families grew increasingly worried. Had the men gotten lost in the snow? Were they injured and unable to call for help? Or was someone else responsible? Then, 3 months later, in May 1978, a hunter found something horrifying. It was a human skull. The search was immediately called off and the area was searched again, this time with cadaver dogs. The dogs led searchers to 3 more bodies. The men had been dead for months, but they were identified as Jack Madruga, Ted Weiher, and Gary Mathias. All 3 had been reported missing. But what about the other 2? Sadly, their bodies were never found. However, what searchers did find in the trailer was even more disturbing. The men had plenty of food and water, but they had evidently starved to death. One of the men, Ted Weiher, had died in the same spot where his body was found. He was lying next to a pile of unopened canned food. Why would he have starved to death when food was literally right there? As for the other man, Jack Hoot, he was found dead in a cave in a different part of the mountains. His body was badly decomposed, so he had likely been dead for much longer than the others. There are many theories as to what happened to the Yuba County Five, but no one knows for sure. Some say the men became disoriented and wandered into the mountains. Others say they were the victims of foul play. But if that's true, who was responsible and what happened to the other 2 men? These questions may never be answered. What do you think happened to the Yuba County Five? Let me know in the comments. And remember to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.